Start spreading your legs. Dun, dun.
Stream Elements says, Scorpwana is now live. Streaming Star Trek Online, highly illogical, April 2nd, 2022.
Highly illogical. Y'all go ahead and come up here. Yeah. What the hell? Rawr. Damn it. Oh, goodness. Oh, there we go. Okay, good deal there, buddy. Good old water burp. What a burper. Waka waka. Wanka wanka. Slowly learning that life is not okay.
OXNYX053 says, 7 1/4 points for the belching.
And the judges say it's just a water burp. Water. What's up? Good evening or night or depending on what time you want it to be. Since you have an erratic sleep schedule, usually when you first wake up is morning, no matter what time of day it is for me. That's how I kind of look at it. Can't wait to head over to that dead fleet.
OXNYX053 says, about to double tap Operation Wolf.
Double tap it. Operation Wolf. Wolf. Yeah, contact. First contact is coming on what? Said the 4th or the 5th or something on the launcher. The Lancer. What's the deal is? And the event right now doesn't go out until April 7th, so it's going to cross over like it did the other event, I'm guessing. Which first contact probably won't even go toward like that.
OXNYX053 says, once for the event completion, once for the dill.
Ah, you're getting to the completion time for it. Okay, that's pretty cool. Are you going to use Janeway for anything? Or you can do like me and just kind of throw her away, and if I need to, I'll get her later. Come here.
OXNYX053 says, she has a passive ground trait that makes overpowered passe.
Ah. I don't think I have any room in my main character's ship roster for anybody else right now. I could take out like one of the 3 Spocks I have. Spock, Spock, Spock. SPOCK, Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse.
OXNYX053 says, she generates Borg drones.
That's pretty cool. Like out of nowhere? Or does she like make people around her turn into them? Like the fallen enemy thing.
OXNYX053 says, it is her passive trait to convert kills.
Okay. So she converts them, and that's how they are drones. Kind of like that, what is it? The module that you can get for yourself. Ba-da-ba-da. Yeah. Yeah. Ah, somebody else is here. No wonder. I was wondering why I didn't get that many. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. I think we're heading into a new battle zone. Command center. Continue. There we go. Well, I can't wait to get on Gary the Klingon. Yesterday, you weren't here, but when I was on my Gary the Klingon character, um, I looked at the fleet that he's in, which is level 0. Hardly any kind of completion on a lot of stuff. Some things haven't even been started on the list, of anything. The little stuff you can do in the holdings here. The projects and whatnot weren't even started. People weren't even showing up to the thing. And I get to talking with like Arcana Loath and someone else and I go like over to the settings, the information, the roster, and at the bottom it says take over the fleet. And I'm like, oh my god, it says take over the fleet. So they said, well, do it, and I clicked on it, and now Gary the Klingon has his own fleet, even though it's level 0 and nothing's unlocked. Yeah, he's got him a little. He's got his own personal fleet right now. I promoted one person that seemed to have been active in the game. Maybe that'll give him a little incentive to, help out some. I don't know. The other people that have been in it, they haven't played that character since like February of their stuff, So I thought it's pretty good because I've always wanted to start a fleet, but you always have to have like 5 people to make one. And I wasn't about to just ask them like 5 people randomly or whatever to just join up and then leave a fleet or stay there or whatever. But this way, I had him take it, and he named it and made it himself, And he needed some stuff, so he's building up his credits for whenever there's an opportunity to buy things from his own fleet. He'll try to recruit other people into the fleet, but I doubt it'll ever happen. So there. Gary has a fleet. Level 0. We're going to see how well we can make that go up ourselves. It's going to be a struggle. I already know this. I'm going to have to do Admiralty like a son of a bitch just to get enough dilithium to do anything. It's going to take time. And I am comfortable in trying to do this task. Damn, nobody got a thing. And I don't want a fucking thing, as even if I am a new. Of course, I could like transfer a lot of the characters I do have over to that fleet, but then again, it's level 0, and if they needed some stuff, they wouldn't be able to get it without an invite. I'm not going to do the invite thing. A fleet of 1. So I've been thinking about names to rename it to, and right now it's like Dishonored Souls. Maybe being antisocial. I don't know. The Antisocial Social Club. I've seen that on a shirt online. Gary the Klingon. His very own thing. Oh, may not be much, but we're gonna run over here real quick. See if we can collect 30 of those command credits.
Murdoch says, I'm in your Angus. Sups.
What's up? Did you hear that Gary the Klingon took over a fleet? He is now the general of this fleet. It is his. And his alone. It's level 0, but he doesn't care.
Murdoch says, wow, grats I guess?
Yeah. It's the fleet he's been in that hasn't progressed at all. I just talked about it, but I'll talk about it again. See, yesterday, when I was playing as Gary the Klingon, I kept talking about like how the fleet that he's in doesn't progress at all, and some of the projects are never started. You know, they're just blank. And I looked at the ship roster, or the roster for the fleet, and it had a button at the bottom that says Take Over Fleet. So I clicked it. And promoted one person, because that one person was there most like every day. So I've started the project system up again for everything. Kind of how like whenever I was my main character and joined the fleet that he's in now was at level like 50. And I progressed slowly up to where someone gave me the slot for the permissions.
Murdoch says, but was it your fleet to begin with or someone else's that became a ghost fleet?
Yes. It was not my fleet to begin with. It was someone else's that never did anything with it. I mean, it was a brand new fleet that does nothing. Like, it had people that started in it, you know, and without anybody, like, starting anything up, you know, like projects and stuff, these people just, I guess, stopped playing
Murdoch
or
says,
whatever.
LOL, so that is a score, but maybe not if it didn't develop.
Yeah, it's at 0. It's at level 0. I'm going to see how much I can bring it to life. I mean, I'm the only one that's active in it at the moment. And there's one other person that's active as that character of theirs that I promoted up the ranks to give them some incentive or whatever, you know. But, yeah, you know, a few projects have been completed that have been sitting there dormant forever. If I can get level 1 out of it, I'll be happy. I'll feel as though I've done something. Even if it is the so-called ghost fleet.
Murdoch says, the more people you can recruit will help things along faster as long as you keep putting new projects down, right?
Yes. And that was the thing. The person that made the fleet, that originally like invited me into it as, or Gary the Klingon into it, they kept swapping out characters. Like, you can see it in like the logs or whatever. The same person would bring in or come in as a character, do stuff or whatever to get just fleet credits and then just leave. So they were using it as a credit builder, you know, because you can keep your fleet credits and then go to another fleet and use them there. And so they were just using it as a thing to just build up stuff, you know, which is not what I would do. I would keep it. And I've always wanted to have a brand new fleet, but I've never had, like, just say 5 people to start a random fleet, you know, characters or something like that. But in the roster, there are a few people that still play as that character, or of their character that is in the fleet. And I'm going to try to move it along. I'm going to try to get as much dilithium reputation vouchers as I can get with what I can, which means I'll have to do Admiralty a lot, which I have no problem with. I mean, I've done it before. I was thinking about moving a lot of my other characters into it from the fleets that they're already in, but they have access in those fleets to things. Even though the projects in those fleets that they are in are always tapped out. You know, like people, as soon as a project starts, they fill it immediately. And so I never can get fleet credits in those fleets for my other characters. Because no matter what I do, there's just no room to add more stuff. So at the time I was thinking, well, maybe I could, you know, maybe I could do that. Who's this morale same person? Okay, I guess they respawn. But, you know, if it doesn't work out, who cares? I've got fleet credits built up for Gary. Gary the Klingon. I just think it's exciting.
Murdoch says, so check this out. Many years ago I used to love this game called Paragon, a third-person MOBA but not top-down. Why I liked it. It was an epic game but they killed it to use the developers on Fortnite, a game I hate. Anyways, since then a gaming team was able to get the assets and begin recreating the game. Murdoch says, that game is now available on Steam. It's in testing and free to play.
That's cool.
Murdoch says, it's now under the name Predecessor.
Predecessor. That's pretty cool. What was it like about Paragon? A third-person MOBA? Well, I can probably download and check it out if it's free right now. You could sit right here and just kind of go to Steam and look at it real quick. Store. I click on it and type in, damn it. Okay. Predecessor.
OXNYX053 says, if you want I can stick an alt in there.
You will stick an
Murdoch
alt
says,
in it.
awesome characters to choose from. You have lanes with towers, so one team against the other. You level up as the game goes on by killing NPCs and players.
Oh, there's
Games
NPCs.
usually last 10 minutes.
That's cool, the NPCs. Well, I wouldn't, like I told Arcanaloth yesterday, don't just, you know, out of pity or something for my Gary the Klingon character or myself, just, you know, throw a character in there just to help it along. I mean, it's really not worth trying to build it up. I'm just doing it as like a personal challenge because I like to do that kind of stuff, you know. It gives like more depth into the game. But if you wanted to, you can put him in. You can always take somebody out. If you go in there, I'll make your alternate character the highest rank that I can. You know, that way you always have access to everything.
OXNYX053 says, with the way the T5 rep gives rep vouchers not dill or, I'll have plenty of dill to help.
Well, I don't know if the reputation goes toward, you know, fleet or anything.
Back to your stations.
Back to your stations. I watched a video from MC Stu today before I went to work about you know, them changing the reputation system up, and now I kind of understand why they did it. It makes a lot of sense. The main reason, of course, there's micro, little tiny reasons and stuff in behind it too, but the main reason is people doing the turnover thing with Jim Hadar. You know, where they're already accessible to the reputation system, so they level it out real quick and then just delete the character and start over.
OXNYX053 says, I'm also mostly filling out my recruits, so I get a bunch of free resources.
Well, you would. I'd hate for you to waste those resources on something that I'm trying to get done, but then again, you get the fleet credits and can keep them, right? Like, if you get fleet credits in one fleet and you leave that fleet, you've still got the credits. You can just transfer them over to another fleet.
Murdoch says, I like yogurt-covered peanuts.
We have those at Dollar General. Peanuts. Oh, that reminds me, I need to take a USB stick to the store tomorrow. This little kid stole a bunch of shit, so, you know, I want to get it on, I want to save it just in case it ever, like, gets written back over, because I think the security camera thing, the DVR, it re-records over itself every 30 or 90 days or something like that. Like it deletes the latest thing. So I want to get it before it gets deleted because I think it's hilarious to watch. I'd like to get it and put some Solid Snake audio behind it. Dun 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 dun. Then Snake, what happened? Snake.
Murdoch says, yeah, that bitch is gonna rot in hell. Hope he gets life, or even better the electric chair. Fire it up. BZZZZZ. You smell something burning?
I don't know. He's like a 10-year-old kid, so probably won't get anything now.
OXNYX053 says, dude, I will spend 80k on Phoenix tokens. Eventually get between 3 and 5 Spire TAC consoles, and a colony deflector. I'll have vouchers out my ass for rep stuff.
No,
Murdoch
okay.
says, I'm joking lol.
Yeah, I know you're joking. Phoenix tokens. That's one thing that MC Stu was talking about. Somebody who is big in the Star Trek community, opened up like 1,000 or so Phoenix tokens or whatever like that, and didn't get one epic one at all. You know, and I'm thinking, wow, that's really bad odds.
OXNYX053 says, the rest of my dill will need a home.
Well, I can throw you in there whenever you want an alternate to go in there. If the alt has no fleet.
Murdoch says, he needs a good talking from his parents. It's kids that don't have good parents end up going the wrong way.
We think he was with his grandparents, or one of his grandparents.
OXNYX053 says, my kid has an epic token.
I've had maybe 2 throughout my whole time playing Star Trek Online. And of course, everyone has seen what I've done with like the ultra rares ones before. Or was it the epic one that I got that ship and I already had it? I'm trying to think of a good sticking name for that fleet. I changed it to Dishonored Souls with a U, so it makes it sound like it's someone from Britain. Dishonored Souls. I could always make it my Facebook group that I got over there, Being Antisocial. Or the Antisocial Social Club.
Murdoch says, the best thing to get with the epic token is the Bajoran Interceptor for the Domino console.
Don't you dare with that that Bajoran Interceptor, damn it. I've had that ship twice. And both times I got it using a token. I think that's what... Yeah, that had to have been what it was then. Because if you use the epic token to get that ship, I already had that ship on my main character once and forgot about it.
OXNYX053 says, all my alts are fleet in my fleet, fluffy kittens of doom, except the one in the red cloaks.
Well, if the alt one you want to take out of the red cloaks is doing well there.
OXNYX053 says, he has it unlocked. But that was the one he bought. Murdoch says, wow, you should have checked and used it on a different character, sad face.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if who was it. I don't know if it was any of you two that witnessed that tragedy that day on here for me. But I had already at one point in time used the epic one that I had got on my main character to get that ship to get the domino thing at one time. Totally forgot about it. Put all the stuff from that ship.
OXNYX053
yes.
says, I was here.
Yes. This was the first time, the time not at that time. But I put all that gear in the bank, you know. And then I'm thinking, hey, I need a good ship, whatever, you know. And then that's when I used it again. And you were here. And then I realized that I already had the stuff from that damn ship. Because I had already gotten it before. But, This time I've kept it though. It's still in the ship list. And it's not the one that there's like two of them, isn't it? Like the reclaim version that's over here at the bottom, special requisition pack reclaimer at the bottom, versus that one. Is it because it doesn't show up on my character? That would just sucked ass. But whatever.
OXNYX053 says, first and foremost, Bajorn Interceptor, but the Rizdreth is also decent.
Go old Death Glider. I actually got shot down in one of those on Halo. NPC on Halo CE PC edition or whatever can't drive or fly for shit in most things unless they're scripted to fly a certain way. Now I put them randomly in one of the gold flight gliders that I created on the Abydos map I made, and dude can like fly that thing around and kill everything. I'm thinking, what the hell? And he laughs about it too. Son of bitches. I played a little bit of Halo 2 Vista Project Cartographer yesterday. Since I got Halo 2 running again. I don't know. Watching the series it's got me wanting to look back at Halo and experience that again. I wasted too much damn money on that game though. On those games. Always going to the midnight events where you get like free shit and you buy it right then, and I'd get an Xbox Live card for a whole year to play online for a year and play maybe like a month or two and then not even bother with it for like forever. Because I sucked. And the internet we had sucked ass too, so I never could shoot shit. Did that whole like lagging thing where you're aiming because you see someone standing there, but they are already way over there somewhere else, you know. They're behind you shooting you while you're like looking at the wrong thing.
OXNYX053 says, perfect. I can put my Cardi in our fleet. It will encourage me to play it more often. I got a dude that wants to PvP him to take out aggression against Cardis.
Alright, well, are you going to try to build up the character so that it's a challenge for the guy, or you're just going to let him beat the hell out of it? Take out aggression on him. That's harsh. There needs to be more Cardassian stuff in this game. Sure, there's like that whole story arc's the struggle, but it has nothing to do with the damn Cardassians. I mean, they're in there barely. It's like they're guest starring in their own television show.
OXNYX053 says, yes. He needs flushed out severely.
I gotta make sure they're all behind me there. Oh, goodness. I don't even know why I'm checking the reputation thing. I don't have any credits. Completed. I need to be doing Admiralty with these characters too, just to keep their vouchers up. Because he's, let's see, I got fleet vouchers 147,527. That's just not enough. That's not enough. I need more, damn it. Okay. How far is he from getting some more? He's all the way at 0 again. Okay, so that would be pathetic. And what level is Michael in this fleet? Starship Captain. He's level 2, which means he can buy from Fleet Provision. Okay, good. Fleet Marshal. Marshall, 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 Marshall. Ugh. This is only a 73 fleet. Still, though, not bad. At least I got the projects going. Into projects. There's need to be like a cross-faction fleet. Where you've got both Fed and Klingon in one fleet. Sanitation clause is coming for you. Sanitation clause. Sanitation clause. Oh, what are the endeavors today?
OXNYX053 says, Fiddens? Klingonation?
Klingonations. Klingonation, I love it. Fedions. Fedons. Hell, why not? Jean-Luc Picard. Letitia. My God, the pollen sucks ass. I hate pollen season. Please state the nature of the medical emergency. Please state the nature of the medical emergency. Bang. Alright, I could choose to run way over there. Or I can go here, try to kill one thing, and get credited for it. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's get this whole thing happening here. Oh, they made it flip around. Where the hell are you running in front? What are you running from? Let go of me. And they're aggressive. Wow, there's so many of them out there. That's so wild, man. It's wild. Enemy targets on sensors. On sensors. We can hold them off our damn self. That's why we're gonna die quickly. I need like a fleet of Methuselah drones. You will have your fleet. I dare not go to K-13 yet. K-13. Operational shields are losing power over here. That's right, everybody run over there and get shot. Look at him running away. Getting the hell out of here. The hell you say? I say the hell, the hell, the hell you say. Oh, got him in the back. Got him in the shoulder blade. It's not so immune if it still takes junk from you. God, they are attacking my ass something fierce. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna respawn. Yeah. Run, run, Rudolph. Santa's gotta make it to town. I am nomad, bitch. I am nomad, hear me roar. Ah, damn it. Y'all already taken the fun one. Damn.
OXNYX053 says, in 10 minutes I heave to be AFK for 15 minutes. I'll be on my card Asian to move over for a while.
Gotcha. Well, it's good to be AFK. AFK is a way of life. Life. You can be a winner today, my life. No probs. I'm gonna be on for a little while, a good while here. Good while. Not as long as it was last night, though. That was a little insane. But then again, I was excited because of the fleet thing happening. Instead of sleeping like I should have, I watched a movie. Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings. I don't know why everybody said it sucked. It was okay. Of course, then again, I don't know the source material, so maybe it did suck. I don't know. That's why if you don't read the comic books, you'll never be disappointed in the movie. Actually, in the comic, it did this, but it didn't do that in the movie because that's in. That's that one that the actor dude got pissed off at the fans or something, right? Because the way they rated it, like the fans that have YouTube channels and stuff. That Nerdrotic guy talked about it. Nerdrotic.com. Cotton. That dude moved like from California over to Texas. He said everybody was leaving California. Maybe they're getting ready for it to actually fall off into the ocean with all the actors. Tom Cruise and his Scientology church will be over there with it. That's what causes it to happen, yeah. I can totally see that. California set sail today in the Pacific Ocean. And I watched Moonfall the previous night, which was kind of interesting. It goes along the edge of the whole conspiracy about the moon being hollow thing. Conspiracy. That it's a mega structure. Had Game of Thrones guy in it. The big guy. Not the fat guy. Yeah, it's a movie about the moon being or falling toward the earth due to some sort of entity or strange phenomena that is causing it to fall toward the earth. NASA investigates and it kills the ship and stuff, and it turns out this entity thing is trying to just go after like technology and biological life. And you find out why later when you're watching the movie and all this kind of stuff happens and things and whatnot. Storytelling and blah blah blah, yakety schmackety. Which I am not going to go over because I talked about this movie yesterday. Moonfall. Of course, I couldn't remember the damn name of the movie. I didn't know what it was called. I forgot. Medical. Whose dickle is that? That's my medical. Medical. Oh, here go. I was talking today with a customer that had come in, and he said, "Hey, did you hear what happened down there at the truck stop?" that time? I was like, yeah, yeah, well, we heard about all that. And he goes, man, and I said, you know what? I can't find a single thing about it on the internet. He says, me either. I tried to look. No one's talking about it. And then someone says, well, maybe they want to keep it private. I was like, yeah, I want to keep it private. And he said, yeah, you know what happened was this guy was complaining about snakes, and I guess he saw his penis and he just cut it off. I was like, yeah, I guess that's, I don't know. Then like he went to town all over his gut. I said, yeah, I heard about that too. Yeah. He said, well, I only just heard about it myself. And I'm like, okay, well, yeah. It's just weird that it's not talked about in the news. I'm sure someone would have like mentioned it. But small towns, I guess they don't want like the family or whatever happened there. I don't know. He said, man, they sure did clean that up quick. And I was like, did they? And then my coworker said, yeah, they were opened up the next day. They only closed it for the rest of like less than 24 hours. And I said, man, if it had been COVID, they'd have had a cleaning team in there, and it'd been like about like 3 or 4 days later that they'd opened it back up. But no, somebody kills themselves or whatever, gets blood everywhere. They just like say, okay, well, just mop it up. And that one customer says, yeah, that should be a lesson to all the kids. Don't do drugs. I was like, yeah. But what if there was a snake? Don't go to the truck stop. There's snakes in there. There's pants snakes in there. Pegs. I wonder why they don't talk about that or have that in like local news in my area and stuff. And I guess since it's the matter of how it is or a suicide type situation, they don't want to advertise that or something. So it'll just disappear into one of the little fairy tale stories in the area, I guess. I don't know. But there's supposedly some pictures. I can't bring my little unconscious person over here, so I thought, hey, I'll just wake some other unconscious peoples. They're unconscious. Jim Hadar. Jim Hadar. All your base are belong to us. Katesh should be alright. She's out there unconscious. I looked into that black alert tribble because of the run speed. Because I think it was, who was that? Hate 3K had mentioned if I was going to get one of the black tribbles. And I was like, I don't know, what does a black tribble do? And never said, so I looked it up. And I don't think you can get those anymore. They're like, you paid like $10 or something to a donation or whatever, and to the, or you bought a tribble from the tribbles store, and it came with the promo code to have the black tribble, and then you can use it to breed with something else to make this other kind of tribble that was even faster, and they took the speed away from that said tribble later on. I don't know. I know one person. And even though you're AFK Oxnix, or Ox, I think you said that your wife was a tribble breeder. So I was just wondering if y'all had like that and how you may have gotten that one. Okay, we got that taken care of right there. Progress, yes. How far is this one on that? Talking away. Oh, I don't know what I'm to say. I'll say it anyway. Hey, today's another day to find you. I just now thought about National Lampoon Vegas Vacation, where Clark and family are.
OXNYX053 says, we missed out on a black alert tribble, but my wife might have gotten 4 of the tribble the following year.
Ah. Yeah, I know you said that she does the triple breeding thing. But I can't. I looked up like how the tribble was able to be gotten, but I don't know if it's how it can even, because you can't find the thing anywhere. I mean, it's like a promo thing only thing, unless it's in the store and you can buy it. I don't know. I'm not about to buy it. Can you filter everything? Search personnel. Is it personnel?
OXNYX053 says, it will turn up in Mud's Market. OXNYX053 says, okay, AFK time.
Alrighty then. We'll be hanging around for a while yet. So we'll see you when you get back. Okay, let's see. I really need to like get rid of these messages from another time thing. Messages from another universe. Another universe. O'Neill. Don't worry, Gary, we'll get there. I advertised whenever I got the fleet yesterday as Gary. I was just out in the space and whatever and in the game, and I put on there, I, Gary the Klingon, have acquired, a fleet. And someone said, LOL, Gary the Klingon. I don't mean for people to laugh at Gary. Maybe I can have a Three's Company Klingon. Call him Jack. Down in our rendezvous, Three's Company 2. Come and knock on our door. We've been waiting for you. Where the kisses are hers and his, Three's Company 2. You'll see that life is a ball again, everyone's falling for you. Down at our rendezvous, Three's Company 2. We'll resurrect Suzanne Sun. Oh, wait, she's not dead. Chrissy. Chrissy this, Chrissy that, Chrissy everything, Chrissy. How you doing, Chrissy? Now, let me get you straight, Chrissy. Janet, Chrissy, Janet, Jack. Janet, Chrissy, Jack. Mr. Furley. Brr. Old man Furley. Jinkies, what a mystery. You're right, Scoob. We're dealing with one sick son of a bitch.
We now return to the Scooby-Doo murder files.
Gee whiz, gang. Looks like the killer gutted the victim, strangled him with his own intestines, and then dumped the body in the river.
Jinkies, what a mystery.
You're right, Scoob. We're dealing with one sick son of a bitch.
I just love that. I wonder what Scoob and the gang are up to. I wonder who wrote the book of love? Tell me. Oh, who wrote the book of love? I gotta know the answer. Rubble. Do. Just got home from Illinois, locked the front door, oh boy. Got to sit down, take a rest on the porch. Ain't no way you knocked me down. You ran over there, you little bastard. That's filibuster. Vault Medic. Hello, Vault Medic. Charles in charge of our days and our nights. Do do do. Charles in charge of our wrongs and our rights. And I see I want Charles in charge of me.
OXNYX053 says, 2 minutes reprieve.
2 minutes reprieve. So you're back early or you're late? Yeah. It will spend more than two more minutes talking to nobody. I'm a nobody. If you or someone you know knows nobody, please call this number now.
OXNYX053 says, but I've got a task.
A task. Come with me if you want to live. And that task is more input. Johnny 5 alive, huh? Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, yeah. Life is one big party when it's still young, but who's gonna have you back when it's all done? Do. On off. That was a quick in-game moment. I saw you go off on off. Off! Get off my ears! I don't want to hear it anymore, Phyllis. One of these days. Pow! Zoom! Yay. Yea, though I whack through the valley where I harvest my grain, I look at my wife and realize she's very plain, but that's just perfect for an Amish like me. Weird Al.
OXNYX053 says, got DC ed swapping tunes.
Ugh. I hate when that happens. So you know those who are subscribed to the game, it always says that they have login privilege. Like they'll be able to log in faster than those of us who do not have that ability. But it doesn't really take long for a regular such as myself to just log right in anyway. It's like they get
Murdoch
you get
says,
priority or something.
I'm still here, just playing Predecessor.
Predecessor. And what is the ultimate goal? Just to kill things and kill people and level up? And do you get to create your hero in a way, like get better armor, then pay somebody to do it? And I mean, you don't like build ramps to shoot from and then tear them back down like on Fortnite, do you? I played Fortnite one time. I came in second place. And how I did that, I wasn't aware that this cloud that's around the circle is not what you're not supposed to be in that. I was in it. And I kept dying, or not dying, but I kept losing health, and I'd run around grabbing health packs and wondering what the hell is this game about, you know? And then I kept seeing everybody like little messages, you know, someone so dead, whatever shot. And I'm like, okay. And then it was like two people left, with one guy and myself, and I'm in this storm thing, not even realizing I'm not supposed to be in it. This other guy's out there looking for where I'm at, you know. And I come out of the storm, and boom, I get shot. And they said, LOL, you're not supposed to stay in that thing. I was like, well, damn, I came in second. That's good.
Murdoch says, it's match-based. The more games you play, you learn what things help each character and get better. It's a MOBA, not a first-person shooter, however, because it's third person, it's sort of both actually.
Yeah.
Murdoch says, you're always gonna lose at first till you get the hang of it.
What's the second one then? Like, if you got first person, second person, third person, what's the second person? What would that be? Think about it, right? I think people
Murdoch
have
says, the characters have a lot of personality.
personality.
OXNYX053 says, when the legacy of Romulus dropped, there was a delay in logging in. My fleet leader didn't sub, he took 43 minutes and had an increasing delay. I logged with LTS after him and took 90 seconds.
Wow. Would you say though, like even subscription versus non-subscription, it seems to be about average anyway because of the amount of people playing, and I guess it would depend on where you're at and what server. So I think they have multiple servers that you can connect to. I want to say.
OXNYX053 says, person shooters, Diablo 2 3rd 2nd. Warcraft/Starcraft 3rd.
I love Warcraft 2. I still have that installed or I have the installation disc of a copy of the original disc my friend had before they had copyright protection on discs. Made a straight up copy. And actually, since he had Half-Life or Half-Life 2, it was either both of them or whatever. Oh yeah, StarCraft. That's like by Blizzard, isn't it? He had that, and I made a copy of the box or the CD jewel case sleeve, and I had I wrote down the serial number for the game, like the product key that you wouldn't have, for unlocking it, and I was able to use those because he hasn't played those in forever, and I don't even know where he's at anymore, and kind of left the area 20 plus years ago, and so I was thinking, okay, well, I wonder if these will work in Steam, because Steam's always talking about like Half-Life and Valve and whatnot. I put them in the redeem code thing. It gave me those games for free. I was like, this is sweet. I like it. So I have Half-Life, and this other Half-Life type game that's supposed to be like security officer version or something. StarCraft. I got a lot of games given to me by the dude that owned the server that I had my Farscape website on that time. He sent me like this spool of CD-Rs and stuff like that with copies of like all sorts of games and stuff. I never got around to playing all of them.
OXNYX053 says, okay, now AFK.
AFUCK. Alrighty. Well, happy AFK to you. Happy AFK to you. I need to take a picture of that Garth Brooks CD at work that says FU on it. Jim Hadar. It says fun, F-U-N, but it's like F under that, U under that N. So it's up on the shelf in a box, and all you see is F-U. So every once in a while, I turn around and look at the box. So F-U too, Garth Brooks. And people look at me like I'm crazy. And then I look at them and I say, well, he started it every time. Every time I look up there, he's telling me to F you. And I said, see, and I point at it and they'll laugh. I need to take a picture of that so I can like post it up on here or whatever. But I don't have a smartphone. I got a dumb phone. However, I can use the old Microsoft phones that are no longer used for handheld devices at work. Take pictures with it, Bluetooth that to my dumb phone, and save the pictures that it takes, because it takes better pictures than my phone does. Oh, damn, I gotta go back and get these idiots. Oh, shit. Okay. Jim Hadal, Jim Hadal, Jim Hadal. Stephen Allen, stop talking to them and come here right now. Come here. Allen. You get your arse out here, Allen. You got your arse out here, Allen. Arse. Only Sean Connery could say ass with an H in it. Ash. These are the days of our lives. Happy Groundhog Days. There's been a lot of controversy and stuff over that whole Oscars thing. I didn't know if it was like an actual staged thing, so I never really thought much about it until you go on like YouTube, just loading the front page, and it says Will Smith not longer in the Academy, blah blah blah, Oscar taken away, blah. And you're like, what? You what? What you talking about, buddy? He was at the bottom of the pool. He don't recall how long. Although it must have been a while. Oh, gotta go back in again tomorrow early. I hate early days. But since I've been told I have to have so many damn hours. And the only way to do that is to come in early. I guess. Which is bullshit. It's gotta be bullshit. My whole agreement, well, this was at a different district and everything, but at the time was, you know, I get third key privilege or whatever, and they gave me full-time position, and I'd have vacation, but I didn't have to work the full-time hours, you know. I'd be
Inverted
happy with
Paradox
that.
says 1101010101010101010.
10. Oh, what does that actually say in binary? Is it grouped into 8 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 16, 17, 18, 19? Okay, that doesn't make sense. It had to be grouped into 8s. 8 or 16. I don't know though. I got confused there for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Inverted Paradox says, smiley face.
Smiley face. Smiley face. Smiley face. What was it I was going to look at? The URL thing for the text-to-speech. That's what it was. I was going to see if there's a way to make it where it won't say URLs, because they seem a bit long. How are you doing, Inverted Paradox? Outverted. What's the opposite of a paradox? What? Paradox is such a cool name. Or it's a cool word. It's intriguing. It's fascinating. Like Leonard Nimoy would say. Leonard Nimoy. Leonard. You turn off that damn noise.
Inverted Paradox says, how are you?
Well, I'm sleepy. Because I haven't been, like, sleeping. I'll tell you, like, okay. So right now, it's like 11, 16, or 17, depending. I have like an analog clock on the wall that I'm looking at. That's p.m. 11:17 p.m. ish. Well, generally at like maybe 12 or 1 o'clock my time is whenever I'm done streaming for the night. Okay. Well, then it's like what, like 1:30 ish in the morning. I'm like, dude, I need to get some sleep. And I start getting kind of drowsy, but then I come up with these ideas for like things to look up online and YouTube and watch videos. You know, you get in that whole video watching rhythm, and then like I'll think, oh, I'm gonna play this. I'll go back on to Star Trek and look at this or whatever, you know, because I'll get an idea of something. And next thing you know, it's like 6:30 in the morning, and I should have gone to bed like hours before that. And then I have to wake up in the morning, and then I have to go to work. I call morning 12 o'clock. Whenever you first wake up from sleeping for more than 4 hours, that's morning, or either or it's a nap, in my opinion. For instance, I go to work tomorrow at 2 p.m. That's early for me because I have to wake up at 12:45 to be ready to go to work. Because it takes me a lot longer to get ready because I have to like barely move around and stuff. But so from like 6:30/7, it was about 7 o'clock this past morning when I went to or got in bed to go to sleep. But since there's dogs around that are in heat and like to bark because of being in heat and whatnot, it makes it harder to sleep. So from say 7 to 12:45, the sleep window, which I don't have, so because I keep looking at the clock, from like 11 to 11:30 to 12 to 12:30 to 12:44, and I'm like, eh. So you're saying like an average from 7 to 11 at most of sleep time, which is what, like almost 4 hours. But during that almost 4 hours is an actual getting shocked awake by sounds, noise, barking, whatever. So it's not like a full deep sleep. And the only time that I get like to a deep sleep like feeling, you know how like that like I'm about to just completely pass out and not wake up in a day or so kind of feel, is just before I have to wake up and get ready to go to work. And I hate that. That's why I enjoy late shifts at work, like way late, so I can sleep during the day. Because, there's nothing going on. Uh-oh, we're off track. There's nothing going on during the day. I mean, daytime is for people that are alive or whatever. I don't know. Me, though, I'm not. I like the nights. Nights are better than day. There's less UV radiation at night. It's better for your eyes. You can focus and look and see in the dark a lot better. It's so much better. Things exist in the darkness for a reason, and that reason is because it's just better. Better for you. Better for your skin. Sure, get your vitamin D from the sun. But don't overdo it, Absorb some of that energy, but if you stay in it too long, it'll zap the energy from you. That's what the sun does. It's a symbiotic relationship type situation. If it needs it, it takes it. It doesn't. I'm just making that shit up. But, it sounds good when you say it. So, yes. One of the worst things, though, is like when I've told myself I'm going to go to bed, I'm going to go to sleep early or whatever. I lay down, turn all the lights or whatever, And then I'm like, my eyes are wide open, laying in bed. All the lights that do illuminate or whatever are keeping me awake. And I'm like, So then I get up, turn the computer back on, and sit in front of it and play whatever and do whatever, you know. I don't know why. It just happens. I'm stupid or some shit. I did have a wild dream, though, last night. I can't really figure out what the hell it was about. It was about serving people and working in retail. But then it was about, like, some strange plague or something that makes people stupid. Like, literally, like, within the first hour or so of them being exposed, it's like it makes them, their brain cells just start going away until they're, like, drooling out of the side of their mouth and can't function and know whatever they're doing at all, or how to even stand anymore. I don't know why I had that dream. It's just really weird. Like, signs up, do not get infected, there is no cure, kind of situation.
OXNYX053 says, I too have trouble getting my brain to STFU so I can sleep. I once watched a TED talk on how to get to sleep, and I found the technique helped.
Was it rolling your eyes up in the back of your head and breathing deeply? Forcing yourself into REM sleep? Ooh, we're getting closer to Gary. Gary the Klingon. There's supposedly, like, some sort of, and I need to ask, like, those that have been in the military, like, a quick way that they make them, like, fall asleep or something. Mine is mostly, like, the time in which I choose to go to bed. Others in my household are actually waking up and being really loud. And then, like, there's a light that gets turned on outside that shines kind of...
OXNYX053 says, deep breathing in a reduction percussion pattern on your knees.
Reduction percussion pattern. Percussion reduction. I like the way that sounds. Reduction percussion.
OXNYX053 says, military sleep technique? I think it's general fatigue.
It could possibly be, yeah. So wore out you just fall asleep. Your body just crashes. You don't really dream. You just, like, shut off and come back on. Boot back up or whatever. That sounds about right. Ooh, that's about to be captured. What the hell am I doing? Oh, damn. They're going to have it done, aren't they? Yeah, there's no way I can make that. But yeah, it's like a thing. So I'm one of those, like, respectful type people whenever it comes to, you know, others sleeping in the house or whatever. I try to be as quiet as possible. You know, when I get home and I've not eaten at work or anything and I'm actually hungry, and it's like, you know, 9:30, 10 o'clock or whatever. Well, at 10 o'clock I try, during Central Time Zone, I like to try to start the stream at 10, if I haven't already beforehand. But so at like 9:30 whenever I get home from work, or 9:40 or whatever it turns out to be, you know, if I find something I want to eat or cook or something like that, I try to be as quiet as possible. You know, out of respect or whatever. And I don't want to get people yelling at me and pounding on the wall again, you know, kind of thing. Just because I get like a plate out of the cabinet and it goes ting ting ting, you know. But no, it's complete opposite. Like if I wanted to sleep myself, it's like just be real loud. Let's make the animals bark. Let's make them get rowdy and play with the squeezy toys and all this kind of stuff that make noise. And let's turn that TV way the hell up, you know. Let's slam that door instead of shutting it gently. Let's walk hard through the house instead of, you know, softly with your feet. I swear it sounds like somebody's just like throwing a hammer down every time they walk. It's like doom, 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 boom, you know. I don't get it. I don't understand. I need a way to like completely block out the light from my bedroom window. Maybe I ought to use a aluminum foil or no tin foil. Because the curtain that's there is not really helping the top part. Because light still gets in there. It's, I guess, as I said, we have a dog.
OXNYX053 says, cardboard and Gorilla Tape.
Cardboard and Gorilla Tape, that's a good idea. I got a lot of cardboard around me all the time. I can't seem to throw empty boxes away. I'm a hoarder, I'm a hoarder, I'm a hoarder. I'm a hoarder, I'm a hoarder, I'm a hoarder. H-O-R-A-D-R-R-R. I'm a hoarder, I'm a hoarder, I'm a hoarder. It's not that I hoard, I have no way to dispose of these boxes easily. Can't throw them out.
Inverted Paradox says, sips tea.
Sips tea. Tatiana Ali. Sips tea. But, you know, at work, we break the boxes down and goes into one of the rolltainers, this metal cage thing that they go in. Versus here at home, at one time we could like put it in the backyard and burn whatever stuff. Now you can't do that. You're thinking, okay, well I'll just put it in a dumpster or whatever for the, you know, garbage people come pick up on a certain day. Can't do that. They won't take it anymore. So I kind of just build up cardboard, and there for a while it was okay. I mean, when I'd work on my Volkswagen, I mean, I'd have a big sheet of cardboard to lay down under, you know, under the car or whatever, and be able to do shit. I could fall asleep under that thing so damn easily. Remember whenever I first started cleaning it up after I'd gotten it, I wanted to get all the road film out from underneath the car that had been there for years, like old like tar from when they would redo roads and stuff. You know how that can collect under your car, and just stuff. So I would get like a drill and a little
Murdoch says,
bit on it.
did you get those amnitralins for your new Abufact space cruiser? Still getting Sinox slaves for navigation? OXNYX053 says, AVW does make a great napping blanket.
I don't understand some of what you just typed, Murdochs. Amni-Trilons for your new Abnufact space cruiser, Sinox slaves for navigation, huh? Yeah, like laying underneath
Murdoch
it.
says, I was in a inverted paradox.
Inverted paradox. Doo-doo. Sometimes I feel like I'm in a paradox. But just, you know, crawling underneath the car with like a wire bristly type thing on my drill bit or my drill, just getting rid of the muck off of it, you know, and it was so
Inverted
great.
paradox says, boy.
And I just found myself like looking under this car going, I could totally fall asleep under this thing and not even be bothered. It was so pleasant. And I think it's because it reminded me of just a dark, small, enclosed space. And I was thinking, if there weren't any sound here, this would be the perfect coffin. I need to, like, play with my Volkswagen a little bit more. I kind of miss that, but I never have time. I mean, you think about it, like, I get home at night, everyone's sleeping in the neighborhood. I'm gonna get out there and turn a light on and start pounding on some shit or something, you know. Yeah, okay, sure, you know. I've done that before and people get mad. Or go out there and like let's see, what would I need to do to it if I wanted to get it running again? I'd have to check the fuel lines because you got to check the fuel lines in the damn Volkswagen like every 2 months or so to make sure they're still okay. Because the original fuel lines, which I leave on my car, I have original, genuine, Volkswagen German hose on the for the fuel, in the car. And since they're genuine, they don't like certain gas, especially with ethanol in it. You have to use non-ethanol gas or fuel or whatever you want to call it, or petro if you want to go that far. So if you put regular fuel in there, it will eat away at the rubber in those genuine rubber.
Murdoch says, or your ass gas.
Ass gas. And then since I chose to put a filter, which the Bugs never originally had a gas filter, I chose to put one on there under the tank area. So I have to change that out and put the right kind of fuel, which the fuel that I want is only at one certain place around where I live that I can get, and it's expensive because it's non-ethanol gas. And so then I'd have to get a new battery because the battery I have for it I put in there in 2012. So I think it's about time for a new battery for it. And it has to be a certain battery because I don't like to put the traditional battery in there with the post sticking up everywhere because that can burn the car down. Except the seat is one of those higher seats in the back. Like the original Volkswagen seat, the metal spring system for the seat was like, from the bottom of the seat on the inside and up with the springs, kind of like a spring bed would be. And it would always make contact with the battery that was directly underneath it. And that would set these Volkswagens on fire back then. But the seat that I have in my Super Beetle that they fixed, it has an opened area inside the seat to where it doesn't touch anything. It's like a little higher, in there, where the spring system's more at the top and it's stretched across, so it's still springy, but it's not like the super spring, It holds still and everything like that. So I'd have to get another battery. I'd have to check the points for real. I'd have to readjust the valves. I shouldn't have to readjust. I'd probably have to clean out the damn... I don't want to have to do that, though. That is such a pain in the ass to clean the carburetor. Because it's got 2 settings in the carburetor to make it run correctly. And nobody around me that does Volkswagens knows how to do that. I have a book that supposedly tells you how, but I can't figure that shit out hardly at all. It's more of like a listening thing. It adjusts the air and, mixture and all that kind of stuff, but it's 2 screws you have to adjust and fine-tune and all that, versus, it's a Solex carburetor, so the one Solex carburetor that has the 1 screw is easy, because it's just 1 screw to adjust the airflow mixture. But this one is a back and forth kind of thing. You got to, do it so much, rev the engine, listen to it, go back on 1, rev it again, go up here, get the light meter thing out to see where your setting is on your distributor and all this kind of shit. And it's a real pain in the ass. And I dread it. I dread it. Then I have to readjust the brakes because since the star locking mechanism inside the front brakes is broken. So they just kind of rotate around as you're driving. They're just loosely, just getting looser and looser. So you barely have front brakes, if you don't adjust it every month. It's just like a real pain in the ass. And I'd have to get a new tire that I don't have on it. It's a Coker tire, which are, very, not rare, but I guess they kind of are now. I mean, I got it before the pandemic. You'd have to put that on the front rim and hopefully it stay aired up, and it's not the rim that was the problem the whole time. Because the tire that's on there, I have a wooden block underneath, where the spline is, or the what do you call that? Shit, I done forgot. But it's under the front tire area to make it look like the tire is aired up. And then I'd have to wash it because since my stepdad likes to mow around it and throw things all over it with the lawnmower, It's a little green tinge to one little place, which it'll wash off easy. I need to change out, and that would make it drivable. I mean, I could probably crank it right up and go, but because it has the original. What am I doing? I'm just sitting here just jabbering. It has the original ignition switch in it. I recreated.
Inverted Paradox says, maybe I'll name one of my ships after you.
What, the rambling talker, or the guy that won't shut up? The guy that just keeps talking about bullshit. But yeah, there's like a lot of little tweaking and stuff that I impressed a lot of the Volkswagen people around here. There's this one guy that has like about 100 or so Volkswagens because his dad collected them when they were still from like the 50s to the 90s or something like that. This guy had like about 60 of them, and his son, who's the guy that I know, he had like about 40 of them. He was going to start this shop.
Inverted Paradox says, ONX.
ONX? Huh? He was going to start like a shop where they build these things and sell them to people, and people can drive them around again and stuff. But things happened and he couldn't, so he has like all these Volkswagens sitting out in a field. Oh, I need to go back. What the fuck am I doing? Oh, well, no, I can just go ahead this way. Whatever. And this other dude that I learned a little bit from, were impressed at the age at what I was like. This was like 2012 when I rebuilt this car, and I'd never rebuilt a car before. So what? Okay, I'm 43 right now. That's like 10 years. I was like 33 years old, and they were really impressed with what I had done to the car, even though I had no experience, like getting it running and everything. I could even name the tools, like what each tool was for and stuff. It's such a fast pace or whatever, and they were really impressed. But it was like a cramming of whenever you cram for a test in like high school or college, I guess, something like that. You just kind of learn this stuff, and then I started to like the parts that were rare to get, or that no one really cared about. Like if you had one of these cars and you had a seat in this car and you wanted the original connectors for the seat belts and stuff, well, nobody ever gave a shit. So they would just, put in an aftermarket something or whatever. Not me, though. I wanted to make sure this thing was true, fit, and ready, like an actual thing. Or they'd go and they'd modify this or that and stuff, and it would be street legal, but not original or stock. So I made sure it was stock, and it's still stock now. It's sitting out in it's my big model car. But it was just great experience. I made the doors like the handles for the doors. I had the original key because whenever these cars came out, they had I think it was 2 iron keys. Like you can stick a magnet to them, because they were made out of just straight up iron. To where what you would do with these is go get a duplicate made. And you use the duplicates for your car and keep the iron ones or the actual real keys like separate, so that you can always make duplicates out of them. Just go to some sort of, like a key guy or whatever, locksmith, and he make a key for you. That wasn't good enough for me. So what I did was, so when I got the car, they had like the ignition switch was an aftermarket switch that someone put in there just to crank the car. But they had the original switch sitting in the glove box or whatever. So I thought, I want to use that switch because that's the one for the car.
OXNYX053 says, do you need an event run?
Oh, I'll get around to that whenever I go to my main character, because I'll need him to get the dilithium. And then the handles for like the door handles and stuff. Well, one of them didn't match up with the key like it's supposed to, because in those
Inverted
cars.
Paradox says, we should do a one-on-one duel with our NXS one day.
Oh, you have an NX? What kind do you have? Is it the refit, or is it the legendary, or the little T1 Escort? But I completely disassembled the um, the door handles on the car, rekeyed them to match
Inverted
the.
Paradox says, refit.
So you're like me. You can't afford the legendary yet, so you get the refit. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's what I got right now. But I rekeyed it so that it would match the ignition switch, just like the original car used to be. And so that was a challenge. I lost the little tiny screw that goes into the ignition switch to hold all the parts together, so I had to recreate one myself. Just using what was it? It was a fine point, little millimeter, little threaded one. I can't remember the name of that. But I had to cut it up, and I made like a little flathead screw mark into it so I can actually use it. So it has the original switch in there with new cables.
Murdoch says, hey guys, I cut off my penis. Should I start streaming before I pull my guts out?
You don't believe that's true, do you? I can hear the doubt in that robotic voice. Though I had not seen it myself, everyone was talking about it happening. And the place was actually shut down. And there is a police report about the situation. I just don't understand why it's not in any kind of news. But I guess if someone's high...
OXNYX053 says, maybe.
I guess if someone gets high, though, and they commit suicide that way in a convenience store, then...
The bots have returned.
I mean, there's an obituary for the guy.
Inverted Paradox says, F.
I mean, yeah, there's an obituary for him, for this guy, and, you know, in like an autopsy type report or something like that. And there's witnesses that say this happened, and people with pictures of it when it happened that I haven't seen, but a coworker of mine has seen. I don't know. It's really wild, but yeah. And I know, like, only two of you really know what I'm talking about, because when I mentioned it. But I'll tell the story again. It's not really a story, though, so per se. But here's what's leading up to this event of what had happened. This guy was walking down the road. He's like on parole or whatever. I don't know. The cops stop and talk to him to see how he's doing and stuff like that. Just bullshitting with him. They say that he was fine, whatever, talking normal or whatever. And he goes into a convenience store across the street from a truck stop. It's the Cash Magic truck stop in Spring Hill, Louisiana. I'll go ahead and just say where it's at.
Murdoch says, it should be your stream epilogue. Before stream starts, everyone hears the story.
And the guy buys a knife, right? Just an average knife, whatever. And he goes to the casino. He's playing the casino or whatever he's doing over there, And people say he starts acting weird. And then he goes up to like the change out area where you have like you change out your, because it's a casino / truck stop type situation, called Cash Magic. And he goes up to the change out area. There's this lady standing there, and this guy's making all sorts of noise next to her, and he says he just chopped his penis off. And then they look down, and there's blood like in his crotch area. He then begins to run around the restaurant area, chasing women and yelling that there's a snake, and he needs to kill the snake or whatever. He runs to the lobby area, which is the actual convenience store of the truck stop is because it's an all-in-one type thing where it's one entire opened area, like a hallway that connects all these areas to open places. And he starts talking about a snake bit him on the penis, and so he cut off his penis, blood going everywhere. And he kept saying, there's snakes, there's snakes. He gets the knife that he bought and just stabs it into his guts and goes back and forth, and his guts just fall out into the floor. And he eventually just died. So they shut down the convenience store. They shut down the whole truck stop or whatever to do a cleanup, and the very next day they were open. And there's like still police tape or something there, is what people have said. And that's pretty much all I know of it. I mean, they say the guy was on some bad shit or something and had a big trip or whatever, and because there's all these jokes about the guy, like don't do drugs or whatever. And that happened near where I'm at, not where I'm at, but near. And it's just weird that there's not like any news about it, And I'm thinking myself, well, the guy committed suicide. They really wouldn't want to like advertise that probably. But there's been all these jokes like happening ever since that people would just say, like, I'm gonna cut my dick off or whatever, kind of thing. And there's an obituary for this guy, and there's people that, a coworker of mine, it's like her niece from in her marriage or whatever, works at that place and was working the convenience store when this had happened. So she got her phone out and she started recording, like people do. And she showed the footage whenever I was working with my coworker there. I was still inside the store checking customers out because my coworker was on break and she smokes, so she's outside. And that's when her niece showed her that. And you can hear my coworker going, "Oh my God, oh my effing God," like that when she's watching this stuff. And I said, "What is it?" She goes, "She just showed me those pictures and some video of that." And I was like, "What?" I'm like, "Okay, whatever," So I don't know. And then like, a few days later, this guy blows up his truck and burns down like 200,000 acres of trees or some shit or what, I don't know. He was drunk. But that's like the normal things that happen around where I'm at. I don't know. It's supposedly true, but if there's no news story, how can it be true? Are they suppressing it? Nobody, wanted to cover it. It's not on any of the local news channels, i.e. within 200 miles kind of situation. So I don't know. I'm just going by what people have said. Something too about like when the police were there, they had them lock the doors to the truck exit area because there's like several doors to go to different like parts of the truck stop. They locked the doors to the truck exit area where drivers usually exit from inside the store, and they locked the front, and then bam, there he was, just trapped. Just gutted himself. I mean, an older man too. He was like, the picture of the guy. He looks like he may be in his early 50s, maybe late 40s. But drugs are a thing around here. Meth included, like one of those. And that synthetic marijuana they're always talking about. Like, it had, when I worked at the other store, I had a coworker there whose son she said was bad on that stuff, and he would go to grocery store parking lots and threaten to fight people because apparently he had broke his hand doing something, like punching something or whatever, because he was so upset. that they had to put a metal plate in his hand temporarily. And so after that, anytime he'd get high off of whatever this stuff was, he would threaten people to come like fight him and stuff. And they said like technically his hand was a lethal weapon because of the metal in it. And this is the same dude that like went to steal like a radio out of somebody's car and passed out inside the car and woke up and police were there. So, this is like years and years ago. I don't know. I just don't understand drugs. Don't do drugs, okay? It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, we get people coming in all the time, like with cash money, wanting to put them on cards and stuff, and then you see these sorts of people coming in that have this card you just checked out or whatever, because it's like a little Visa gift card and it's got a number on it, and if you look at it hard enough, you notice the number. But I don't know. I try to keep my to myself. People are always smelling like marijuana. I try to keep that to myself because it just really annoys me that. I mean, sure, you like do whatever you do at home, whatever, but don't get out in public and like drive around. I think because that's like the law of it. Just because it's not illegal anymore, it's treated like an alcohol type thing to where you don't drink and drive, and you don't do that and drive, and it's only medical purposes, and these people are exploiting that. It's the exploitation that pisses me off about a lot of that, though. People that actually need it versus people who just do it because they want to get fucked up or something. I don't know. I'm just tired of smelling it on people when they come in. Or the ones that are on meth. They come in there and they're just chattering up a storm about random shit, not even figuring out what the hell they're talking about. Like me, no. Had a Frito-Lay guy, one of the vendors. He used to come in the other store when I worked at, and he'd notice one of those people acting all weird, like they're biting at the air and they're shaking their head up and down, left and right, like they're trying to follow the bouncing ball. And he would whenever they would leave, he'd look at me. He goes, "That's methed up, man. That's methed up." And I said, "Messed up?" He says, "No, methed up." I said, "Oh, okay, yeah." It was just something else. But I'd get those people coming in there. You wouldn't know. They couldn't be still. They were like, doing the pee-pee dance but didn't have to pee kind of situation. But that one lady, though, that day, I swear, it was like, if you didn't know any better, you'd swear that she was like trying to watch a fly going around in the room or something. Had this one lady today at work. She's an old lady, There's this sign on the shelf that says, the 6-pack Coca-Cola.
Murdoch says, some friends of mine asked where that event happened. You're in Arkansas, I forgot.
Yes, I'm in Arkansas, but it didn't happen in Arkansas. Like I had said before, I'm in South Arkansas, which is close to the state line of Louisiana, and this happened in Louisiana. So it's on the same like highway stretch that I'm around, but it didn't happen. It happened in the area.
Murdoch says, "Okay, North Louisiana."
Yes, it's practically that, but it's in Arkansas. It's not like, I can tell you this much. You can narrow what store I work at if you do this. It's exactly 6 miles from the store I work at to the state line. And at the state line is where that incident occurred. That I can't find any news about. But it's like they post it all over Facebook in these little groups that these people are in or whatever that are even in my friends list that I know that are connected to other people that are talking to them. But they've stopped now because it happened and it's over, so there's nothing to talk about. But I mean, I just mentioned a moment like not too long ago where it actually was. So I narrowed it down like super narrow. But Yeah.
Murdoch says, tomorrow, someone buys some chewing gum and says, take it easy Scorpwana.
Right. I'd be the one checking you out too, because I'm stuck on the register these days. Definitely going to be stuck on the register more often now. Because anytime someone moves up to key position, I get stuck on the register. It's so annoying on the register. But anyway, this lady today, she there's a sign on the shelf that says 6-pack Coca-Cola bottles, buy 3 for 11. You know, you buy 3 of them, you get it for $11. Well, she brings 4 of them up there to me. I check them out on the register. I ring all 4 of them up. What the hell? And the total comes out to be like about $15 and some odd cents or whatever. And she goes, no, nuh-uh. There's a sign on that shelf over there. It says 3 for 11. Why are they $15? And I was like, well, ma'am, they're like $4 and something a piece anyway, and you got 4 of them. She goes, yeah, but there's a sign on the shelf that says 3 for 11. I was like, yeah, 3 for 11 plus another one is $15 and whatever, because it was like the tax is weird there, you know.
Murdoch says, I know your stories are about different people, but it seems like the same person over and over. LOL.
You imagine the same person in your head. It's it's the old lady that asked me one time if I worked there, and I had checked her out like a million times already. But I swear the stupid just follows me in there. I don't know. But so I told her, like I said, ma'am, you got 4 of these. 3 of these is $11. You add one more, which is like $4 and whatever, and it's gonna be 15. This was like before, like I totaled it. It was subtotaled at that. And she says, no, take one of them off. That ain't right. No. I was like, okay. Took one of them off. Oh, math. Math, it fails people. It's just crazy. Crazy shit. Okay, let's go to my main character. I'm going to do the main event. It's just insane. The amount of stuff every day, that I have to deal with. I had one guy look at me today. His total was like $34 and something, and he hands me just $25. He said, he like fat cash money, hands me, puts it down in front of me. And he says, how do you work this thing out here? And he pointed at the payment device out at the pen pad. You put your card in. He said, I need help working this. I said, oh, are you going to do a split payment and put the rest of the money on the card? He says, what? No. I was like, okay, but he said, I'm going to pay for with cash. Now, how do you work this thing? I was like, so you don't have a card? He says, no. And I said, you don't have to worry about it. You're not paying with a card. He goes, oh, okay, well. And then he just stands there. And I got this $25 and it's $34 that he owes. I said, I need some more money, sir. And this customer behind him says, oh, so-and-so, you need some more money? I can help you out. And he gets his wallet out. And he's like going through, how much more money does he need? I'm like, he needs like $9 and whatever cents, or just a solid 10 would take care of it. So the guy gets out and he goes, oh, I owe you more money? I'm like, yeah. So he gets a 5 out and just stands there. So now the amount that he's given me is exactly $30. And I said, it's 34 something, whatever, He goes, you need more? I was like, yeah. So he hands me another 5. I take care of the whole thing, and then people are trying to help him out to his vehicle because he just was standing there awestruck that he had to give me $35 for $34 and some odd change worth of stuff. I don't know. What do you do? I don't know. He was elderly man, which I understand that. But, and it held up my line. Like, he was the only one in that line when I started checking his stuff out. And then it turns into, like, the line is, like, forming. as I'm checking him out, because you know I've checked him. He's like the whole money thing is just making people back it up here and there. And I was thinking, oh my god, holy shit. But these other customers that were in line said, "Oh, do you need help putting this stuff in your shopping cart? Okay, here you go, here you go." You know, so they're like helping him get his junk out of the way so they can hurry up and get going. You know, and he says, "Oh, thank you," you know, and he just like moseys on out to his truck or something. You know, I get that a lot. And the day was beer buying day. My God, these people, they come in there, cash back. They kept getting cash back off them like something. Oh God. It was just a nightmare. I had duties to do away from the register, and I didn't even get those accomplished. But, yeah, it is what it is. It's not that I'm complaining. I'm just stating facts of the day. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's do the thing with the axe. I've got the axe ready. I saw somebody doing this the other day. Let me just probably push the button.
Operations is locked down. Use the exocomps to get the doors open. Get to the console. Deploy exocomps to the console. Once all three are set, they'll start cracking the security system.
This system won't even know what hit it.
Derp!
Inverted
Yeah.
Paradox says, "You lil cheater."
It's not cheating. It's a bug that they haven't fixed. Let me try. Red alert, go away, damn red alert. Fuck you, red alert. Fuck you, red alert. Fuck you, Stan, and fuck you, Kyle. Running at you with an axe. That doesn't look threatening at all. All right. Tommy gun for the win. A hot butt through soft knifer.
All right, the exocomps have started their hack. Keep them in one piece.
Attention, terrorists. Your efforts here are doomed to fail.
Doomed to fail, Megatron. Megatron.
Die well.
Heads up! They're using site-to-site transporters to...
Heads down. Today, though, I know it's bad to talk about like someone else's tragedy or something like that, but damn it, you know, sometimes you just can't help it. Whenever I was there with my coworker and that dude was talking about that situation, I said, yeah, the decapitation event that happened. I couldn't help it. I said, what's next? You know, they're gonna have a guillotine down there. And then I was like, I just kept going with it. Whenever the guy said, yeah, he said he saw a snake, and I said, yeah, between his legs, and he was like, oh my God, you know. Then he thought, oh, I got snakes inside of me, so he guts himself to get all the snakes out. It just turns out to be intestines. You know.
50%. Keep those exocomps working.
I know it's bad to like talk about people that have tragedy and whatnot, but if it was drug related, that ain't my problem. That's their problem. They could have just said no. They could have just like had a normal day. But no, if they choose to put that substance in them that makes them go that fucking crazy, like a bath salts type situation, and that's their problem.
Over here. Help.
Now, if it was involuntary type thing where someone ties you down,
Watch your
puts a
exocomms.
needle in your arm or whatever, and makes it happen to you, that's different. But if you voluntarily take a drug knowing that the effects of it will cause you to be psychotic or something, you know, that's a choice. I don't care if someone says, "Oh, that's their demons," kind of situation like that. They couldn't help it. It was a disease. They're sick. Whatever. There's a choice in there. They chose to start doing that. You know, from somewhere.
The exocomp at console alpha is damaged and needs repairs.
And if people hate me for thinking that way, I'm sorry. You know. I mean, you can just imagine like someone who's sober and never have touched a thing, and they're like, "Oh, what's that? Oh, this is methamphetamine. Can I have some? What's it do to you?" Kind of thing.
Systems online.
No, you've invited it into you, so there you go.
Repair all exocomps to restart the security system hack.
Hey, buddy. I got a little buddy of my own.
Live on and good to go. Back to work.
And there goes the drone. I swear, he just goes after whatever he wants to.
Security system bypass complete.
Very rare endeavor, huh?
Security team.
Oh,
Report to operation.
shit.
Not let anyone inside.
What was it? Defeat Terran Empire Grand. Okay, shit. Damn. Guess I'm screwed like either way it goes with that, because I need to have the dilithium go to this character, but I need to have the endeavor points go to my other characters. What do I do, like just stop killing them for up to a certain point or something? I don't fucking know.
Deploy exocomps at the database before the Terrans delete all the files.
Lita, I don't have time to waste on your lackeys.
You're
Face me
bullshit.
yourself, coward.
I don't have time to waste on your bullshit. Bullshit, buddy.
Keep those Terrans off my back while I work my magic.
Yar, I be taking those Terrans down the road, I does.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Reminds me of the Scarecrow off of Wizard of Oz.
Okay, chums, let's do this.
Okay, here we go. Keep those exocomps intact so we can get what we came here for.
Oh, I thought you were a Terran, sir. I'm sorry. I saw red and I like just kept shooting. Red rum, red rum.
You won't get rid of me that easy. All technicians, report to ops. Delete the database before they steal it from us.
Listen here, mister. You're not gonna delete shit. Here we go. Wish you could prop your legs up on the table.
You really must think highly of yourselves if you thought you had me.
You really must think highly of yourself.
Wah, wah. Danube,
Shoot to kill you.
run about. Danube. Little Cisco, where'd you go, bud? That's what he calls his little guy down there. I need to finish watching Jackass Forever. I only watched an hour or so of that the other night and just went blah. Can only take so many
You really
dick and
must
ball
think
jokes
highly of yourselves if you thought
or
you
hits.
Data acquisition at 50%. Watch out for trouble.
Wah, wah.
You are swiftly becoming annoying.
Swift kick in the ass.
That'll help here. They're pulling me full of holes.
Yeah. Damn it, Quinn.
Get it back online.
Get your acts together.
Think highly of yourself if you thought you had it.
Yeah. We didn't beam out though, did we? No. We're a rocket man. Rocket man. Burning out this fuse out here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long time. The touchdown brings me around again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no. I'm a rocket man. Rocket man.
Swiftly becoming annoying.
Oh yeah, we need to like fix this or something like that. Whatever, man, whatever. Ready to go, man. Fire. Kaboom, mister.
OXNYX053 says, having spent 10 plus years in retail, I assure you all the idiots seem to have come from an agency as if they had all failed the same skills test.
Data acquisition complete.
They all come from the same tree.
Now get the hell out of there.
They all came from under that same rock, didn't they? I don't know if it's just something that happens to people or if it's like just something in the water.
Swiftly becoming annoying.
Damn it. When she says get out of there, I literally get out of there, and I forget that you should stay and fight Quinn. Data acquisition acquired. You get out of there. Like, okay. Then we all leave. Okay, Tigers get me out of there. Situation should have happened then if everybody's running out. Am I doing something wrong? I wonder what the fuck are they doing over there.
Damn it! Quinn to Tigress! Get me out of here!
Alright, mister. Here we go. Me first! I open the door.
Oh, I'm not done with you yet.
Mister?
Lock phasers!
Ensign lock phasers is not available, sir. It's the Ensign missile launchers here, though. Or if you're Lorca, it's missile. Come on, let's go, little darling. We could always be together. Come on, let's go. And again, and again, and again. Well, I love you so, and I'll never let you go. So come on, baby, come on home. Oh, pretty baby, I love you so well. Whoa, you like that right there. Yeah. Kiss you once and I kiss you once again. Tell me that you'll never leave me. Come on, do again.
Keep up the pressure.
Keep the pressure. Come play my game, I'll test ya. Psychosomatic, addict, insane. Feel the pressure. Come play my game, I'll test ya. Psycho.
Okay, bend over.
Okay, bend over, minute.
Dennis the Menace said to Mr. Wilson. Okay, bend over. You. don't understand. I am the captain here.
OXNYX053 says, it fits.
It fits.
Power to weapon systems and fire at will.
Woo! You're doing this! You're actually doing this!
Off phasers and missiles. Destroy them.
She's excited because of the sex that's going on in front of her. Oh my god, I collapsed under pressure. You. It fits. You don't understand. I am the captain here. Send in the clowns. Fire. Fire, Mr. Fire. Fine then, Mr. I'll have to take care of things myself with this axe here.
Ooh, that runabout's in bad shape now.
Mister,
Keep fighting!
I'll tear down this wall, mister. Ouch. I've hit a snag. What? Cannot be modified and comment my ass. Why are you still shooting at me? What have I done to you?
This is Quinn. Beam in the troops.
Send in the clowns. Doobie doobie doo. Yeah. Oh, there's a box there. No wonder. Fire. Dun 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 dun. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Bam 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 dun 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 dun. Inconceivable. You say that now, mister. But I know the real reason.
So long, Quinn! I'm envious. I've wanted to pop that conference
And
down
your
back for
face.
years
Oh,
now.
damn it.
Well
All these
done.
windows popping up. Shit. We'll go fleet in that one. You just wait and see, mister. Next time, you won't get off so lucky. Scored one on the bridge. Bring me aboard. They made Tilly look too skinny. She's not eating half a cow these days. Nom, 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 nom. 1690, that's 2 days. Endeavors are blinking. Yay. Another perk point. Damage resistant gamma space. The final frontier. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. Tidal waves can save the world from Californication. Because that is about Californicating. Californication. Let's see. Bank. Account bank. And put that in there. Take that out. Take that out. Yes. Yes. Yes, Pinky. Alright, now over to Gary the Klingon. Let's see how far his fleet's gotten. Yeah. Hello, Gary. Hello, Gary the Klingon. How are you? Fleet, dishonored souls. Waiting for like a mail message from, hey, you stole my fleet from me, you bastard. We're still level 0.
OXNYX053 says, I can take that fleet invite.
Okay.
Murdoch says, cling in me.
Cling on me. Before you go to steal the car, I'll lead the way. I'll help you move on. No, I will not stay long, for I am alive. Okay, who do I send it to? Ah! Invite to fleet. You have been invited to Dishonored Souls. Rastaman be a jamming so smooth. General. Join Dishonored Souls. You are not a warrior. You are. Promote within fleet. Promote. Promote. Captain and fleet captain. There we go. Roster. Promote. Promote. Yes. Welcome to fleet captain. Anybody else want to be moved up in the Zero fleet? That dilithium's gonna bite me in the ass, though, isn't it? Every time. I could pretty much do like all this stuff except for the dilithium part of it's gonna be the biggest heart ache and fart attack and whatever's gonna happen there. Yes, I opened another slot. Yes. Yeah. Collect that. Oh, that should have given me fleet vouchers. Hey, damn it! I thought I had. Did I not have enough room?
Inverted Paradox says, Morgan at Fire Phoenix number 3321 if anyone wants to friend me.
Set hut. Morgan Davy Crockett. Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier.
Inverted Paradox says, yay 2 new friends.
Yay!
Congratulations, General.
Thank you, General. Work. Access Bank. We're going to take the upgrade thingy out of the bank. With inventory full, you bastard. Use. Yay. Okay, discard, I don't care. Yay! Yay, we need like 12 more of those and we can actually get somewhere. Oh. How many of that am I? Let's see. Not reputations, trait skills, special. Wait a minute. What the hell? This space traits went to blah again. Shit. That is so annoying. Why does this happen? Okay, let's put them back then. Let's see. What would you want to do? Critical hit. Sure, why not? I keep forgetting which one I've freaking had. Bonus melee damage. No rifle training because he's meleeing right now. Sure-footed. Close range weapon damage increase. Ranged weapons. Okay. Warrior's blood, steady. Physical damage. Grenades, not so much. Come on. Okay, kit performance and readiness, of course. Yeah, we'll do that shit. Assault weapon increases damage threat generation. Sure, okay. Back to space traits again. Okay. Maximum, let's see, cannon weapon damage again. This is annoying. Critical severity, sure. Resistance, no. Operative, yeah. Operative is one. I'm gonna remember which ones I put on here. I need to write like a list every time this freaking happens here. Outgoing shield, anti-protein, resistance during go out fighting. Well, might as well, whatever the fuck. Okay. Increased damage based on team size, increased defense, sure. Beam weapon damage, star particle generator, flow capacitors. Whatever, yeah, we can do that. Okay. Can I save that?
Ew. Boo. 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 Boo.
Okay. Endeavors then. Defeat Terran. Destroy Herald ships. Destroy Terran ships. Tearing up those Herald ships. I don't know why Harold needs to have his ass whipped every time I get on here. Iconian ships, TFO story missions. Iconian. Midnight. Event, episodes, Iconian War. Midnight, replay. One way or the next day. I'm gonna find ya. I'm gonna get you. Yay! All right, just to the Iconian ones, because then we're gonna get off of that shit. I'm gonna leave Midnight at that part of it too, just in case. Just in case. In case, mister. Get up, puppet boy. No matter what I say, no matter what I say. Even though you're free to go where your master tells you to. Listen, puppet boy. Got a job to do. Any day now. Come on, we can do this. Any day now. Midnight and Montgomery. Oh yeah, we gotta like talk to all these damn people. Okay, Sean. Yeah. You. The command is always high, mister. I am Klingon, hear me roar. I will flatulate in your face later on for confirmation. I try to say goodbye and I choke. Baby, I'm bowel.
OXNYX053 says, I would label me as a knowledgeable casual player.
Knowledgeable casual player. Well, you're more knowledgeable than me. Of course, that's not saying much compared to me, but you're high up there on the list of people that know what the hell's going on. You know, like you, Murdoch, Arcana Loath, 83K. All of you know how to play the game. I never do. I always forget how to do shit.
This is the USS Hood.
Dog, we be in the hood, yo. We be in the hood.
OXNYX053 says, and less casual, in some ways.
I mean, not like one of those that sit around in holy underwear with their gut sticking out and, you know, haven't bathed in like a month or whatever. And have their hand in their pants while they're talking to people playing the game. I don't know. That kind of went the wrong way. Target shields have failed. Alright, got that. Get the hell out of here. EMP probe. The EMP probe. USS Dallas is following my ass. It wants a picture. Fly me to the moon. Okay. Fire. Phasers on stun. They made Tilly look way thin in the face there. Let's see. Destroy Terran ships. Shit. Okay. I'm coming, Dad. I'm coming. I'm coming, Daddy. I'm coming. I'm coming. Stove a car, my friend. Okay, what is this? Spire provisions. How do you go about really getting those? Continue to shift replicator to become less expensive. Your fleet's industrial replicator can be upgraded. Okay, so 7 of those Spire provisions. Might as well. Inventory full. Shit. Discard. Nope. Click on it. Do that. Get rid of it. Yay. Rid of that. Ooh, mark package. Fleet remarks. Duh. Okay, now this. Replicate. Did I get the wrong one? K13. Son of a bitch. I did. Okay.
Inverted Paradox says, "Welp, all my dailies are done."
Ah, alrighty then. Well, if you need to, come back and see us the next time you need dailies done and done. Okay, so 7 of those. Need 6 more. And then this, I'll use up some dilithium. Yay. Oh, I don't know about the officers though. Let's see. Ground damage above science kit. I don't care about that. Alright, size C. Nope, okay.
OXNYX053 says, "I am working on getting a hold of some DOFs."
Oh, okay. Well, you don't have to worry about that. I mean, let's see. Embassy, no. What was it? It was a Spire, wasn't it? Yeah, Spire Provision 7. I need to replicate those. Oh, I'm already using the replica? Oh, yeah, I am. Okay. Spire Provisions 7. Whoops. Ah, man. It just sucks that it sucks the fleet credits away. Oh, yes. What's the next project? What is something I need to go for? Speed, Spire Operations, Research. I need to go for Research. So, Research. This one here.
OXNYX053 says, "I've got 440,000 fleet credits to burn, and can buy them from a AMP invite at 750 per class."
Holy cow.
OXNYX053 says, "Fleet and mine."
Wow. Wow, man, wow. I went to Oh damn! I went too far. Shit. Okay. Let me turn around. And that way we'll stop on that.
OXNYX053 says, Fleet at T2 grants DOFs as above. Mine gets a dill discount. Inverted Paradox says, I have 1.3 mil fleet credits.
Oh wow. I don't know how many I've ever had. I've jumped fleets so many times and few peoples that I've got.
The Badlands. Welcome to the Badlands.
In the Navy. Alright, where's some activity? Over here. Over yonder, sir. Over yonder. Ooh. Let's see. Damn it, didn't work out.
Allies outnumber ships from here.
I wanna shoot him. Let me have that shot. Okay, I'll kill. Boom. Yay, 1 of 5. I did it. Yay, 1 of 5. TFO, my wayward son. Fire everything. Fire. One more, mister. One more. Nice. Word. Bird is the word. Discard that, don't need it. Bird is the word. I need to check my traits again to make sure they're still there. Yeah, okay, good. Good deal, Lucille. Good deal, boss. Good deal. Alright, need to do this. Just take a shit right back and you'll see that I'm. I need to set up like an actual name for it. I just changed it out of a whim. Dishonored Souls. Mr. Misty-eyed, therefore I'm. Heavy, dirty soul. Can you save my heavy, dirty soul for me? Yeah. Can you save
Inverted
my...
Paradox says, F to me.
F to you? What happened? Why you say F to you? Mr. Misty-eyed, therefore I'm. Okay. Got all them going. Okay, then back to here. Here we go. What is the most important thing, like, to get built up first? Guess anything really goes, doesn't it? Colony battery provisions. Obtained from Colony World Fleet Holding. Glutathione.
Inverted Paradox says, Twitch being money grabbing like a ex-wife does.
Twitch being money grabbing. Why is it money? What is Twitch money grabbing for? What the hell? Well, what are you talking about? I need to go to Colony World the old-fashioned way. It's up here somewhere. Because I don't know if I have like a warp ability there, do I?
OXNYX053 says, whatever gets to the Delfectors fastest.
Deflectors? Deflector dish? Oh, the deflector dish. Yes, I need to do that. Colony luxury. Battery luxury. Colony luxury. Is that like a Colony fleet whatever? Something like that, whatever. Mr. Misty Eye, therefore I'm. Mr. Misty Eye, therefore I'm.
OXNYX053 says, for the colonies.
Oh yeah, that's a good one to have, that. Damn it, the engineering. Can you save my ever dirty soul? Can you save my ever dirty soul? Dan 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 dan. Spaghetti. I am Klingon, hear me roar.
OXNYX053 says, Embassy, BOF Provis Science and access to the rare level.
I need something to focus on.
OXNYX053 says, Spire, T3 consoles.
Ooh. Yo way yo. Yo way yo. Hombre.
Inverted Paradox says, I need to save up $854 for new computer parts. OXNYX053 says, R&D Psi consoles and traits.
Oh yeah, the trait thing.
OXNYX053 says, K13 DOF and traits. Some of the kit mods are fun.
Hello there, security officer.
Need something? I can clear you for...
Need something, you son of a bitch? I like to see like the progress of this. Isn't that cool? Okay, let's go over here. Hello, quartermaster. Welcome to the colony. Collect ore, batteries, accept. Luxuries, accept. What about, I don't know about ore. Well, we'll do it, whatever. Yeah. Okay. We need to go like a long way.
OXNYX053 says, focus on main star base to T2 to get access to free DOFs, and mine for the overall deal discount.
Starbase. Okay. Mr. Misty Eye, therefore I'm Mr. Misty Eye. I probably should get like a
OXNYX053 says, that DIL discount is for fleet projects, stores, and personal DIL store.
so it lowers it down. Yeah, I knew there was some sort of a dilithium discount. I just didn't know exactly where to go for that to get it. Starbase. Collect core. Oh, it's this thing. Damn it. Damn it. Inventory fucking full. That's gonna be a damn nightmare. Mr. Misty Eye, therefore I am Mr. Misty Eye, therefore I am Yes! Can you save my hepatitis soul? Let's get rid of that too.
Inverted Paradox says, is that your fleet?
It is now. I took it over yesterday. Whenever I was complaining on the stream about the fleet that I'm in, which it's a level 0 fleet. I got invited to it. I thought, I've never been to a fleet that's just getting, going and stuff. And I've been invited to it, like, this is like a month and a half or so whenever I started this character, or whenever the recruit thing happened. And it's not progressed hardly anywhere at all for like a while. And then I got to looking around, and in the roster, it said take over fleet, because the fleet person that created it's no longer there. So I thought, okay. So I clicked on it, and it made me fleet general, like the owner of the fleet. So I'm gonna try to like bump it up, and see how far I can go.
OXNYX053 says, he AF took over.
AFTA took over. Ah, hell, shit. The so-called paperwork. Yeah, I noticed like a trend on the logs of the fleet that showed one particular user like bringing in a new character, and then that character leaving after so long, and then bringing in another one.
OXNYX053 says, your DIL and star base projects are kicked.
Cool, thanks. Oh, shit. Oh, this takes me back to the days when I thought, oh, dilithium ore only comes from the ore planet. That's how I was going to get my dilithium a long time ago. Collect ore. Or what? I don't know. At least that's daily, right? Or... Mr. Misty Eye, therefore I'm... Well, I appreciate that. I do. It's Gary the Klingon's fleet. At first it was called Fleet of Gary the Klingon. When I renamed it. I thought, nah, that's a bit too much. And I sent out a welcome message or whatever like that about the whole being fleet leader. I am the leader of the fleet. You will obey. Klingon. Whatever. Guess I need to
Inverted Paradox says, want me to join up with a KDF tune and help you out? I have a recruitment script.
Recruitment script? What's that? I wouldn't want anyone to like go out of their way to help me get this up and running, like out of their saved up stuff in their like if you can use it for a different fleet and get yourself some cool shit, do that. Don't like just say, okay, well, here, and just toss it at me. I mean, I don't want that. I don't want any charity, all right? I don't want any charity. Only do that if you want to level the fleet, but don't like man. Yeah. Oh, damn it. What the hell? Oh. Shit. Guess I can't do that then, huh? I need to get like a power board or something, because they can work out here on the colony world. It's a world of laughter, a world of tears. You ever wondered what it would look like if the moon were that close to the planet? You ever wonder? Okay. Well, they threw everything in, didn't they? Now, I don't mind doing something like this every day. Now, I used to do something like this every day anyway, so it doesn't bother me. Just waiting for Stamets to say, okay, neutralized or some shit. Stamets! Damn it, Stamets. Gary, we're gonna need a bigger inventory.
OXNYX053 says, you can do that every hour.
Really? I could probably do enough to, like, build it up for a while and not have to worry about it, and then, like, every once in a while, just go in there and do it, huh?
OXNYX053 says, so sadly, you should start with that and end with that.
Start and end. View the results. Collect batteries. Damn, I didn't get all of them. Okay, we'll do it again then.
Inverted Paradox says, it's a script that if you have active will auto-invite players from anywhere if you press F7 and as long you have selected them.
To join a fleet? Wow. Did you make it yourself?
OXNYX053 says, and you can straight dump it in the coffers, you will get fleet credits for that. Inverted Paradox says, no, it got passed on to me.
Ah. Coffers. Dude, I keep forgetting what the hell that means. Arcana Loads had to tell me 5 or 6 times. Because I'm stupid.
OXNYX053 says, you can also gain auto colony holding stuff.
I guess the darkness is where you're not supposed to go. Darkness falls. Hello, quite a master.
Murdoch says, pooper scoopers.
Hey, don't be saying that kind of language on this channel. That's what got my little ship bad named. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead and say it. Oh, these guys are already here? Nah, you don't have nothing.
OXNYX053 says, coffer equals communal specialty bank.
Oh. Yeah, I'll probably forget all about that thing in like 5 seconds. Huh? I'm kidding. Okay, let me go back to this then.
Murdoch says, scooper poopers.
Scoperty boperty. Skippity boppity boop. Bubble bump blump blump. Renewable one. Oh, let's do that. That makes bigger money. Make big money here. Okay. Mr. Misty Eye, therefore I am. Embassy provisions, civilian officers. Yes. Colonist. I don't hardly have shit to put there. Damn it. Bread here. Yeah, we're gonna waste it, sure.
Murdoch says, Uncle Jost unclejo am.
Unclench. That makes me always think somebody's clenching up their rectum or something when you use those. Research lab provisions. 7. I have 7. 7. Boom ba doom doom. Dum 7. Boom ba doom doom. So is it on its way to 1, or is it at 1 and it's going to? I don't know. I have no idea, mister. Next project. Whatever makes it better. Okay. 1,000 engineering. Military experience. Military experience. Tactical officers. Those officers. Requires that.
But you don't have to take my word for it.
Oh, you just wait until you start using up all the cool ones. What the cool kids use.
Look.
I gotta make that a video. I could so do that too. It would play like this.
Shit.
Engineering. Technician, recharge, shut down additional substance, 36-hour matrix. Yeah, we'll go ahead and donate you. Because I think it's still running these recruitment things to get people, you know. And of those people I get, I'm going to throw them at this here. Here. I'm going to throw them over here. Like Rick Grimes would do over there. I'm over there. Embassy provisions. Your ship's replicator. Okay. Embassy provisions. Replicate 13 of these bastards, just okay. Blayet. Hey. Bop a doo ba da ba doo bop ba da ba da bop ba doo bop ba ba da ba da ba doo. Yay. Singing, oh yeah. In a new bop, they're gone. Plant a seed, plant a flower, plant a rose. Plant any one of those. Keep planting to find out which one grows. Secret no one knows. I have 0. Why does it say I can
Inverted
contribute?
Paradox says, I once had my own fleet.
Cool. Did you start it from like brand new, and how far did you get with it? There once was this lady from Venus whose body was shaped like a hello. Oh, hello. Oh my. Oh no, Captain. Oh my. Brilliant. I think it's funny, like the people that sell shit are like over here already, you know, and their stuff is just like packed away in boxes or some shit. Let's see, space. I'm just curious.
Inverted Paradox says, from scratch.
Oh wow, how far did you get with that? And did you just like abandon it, or throw it out, or like hand it down, or you still have it, like with some of your people or something? Superior Universal Research Tech Upgrade. Oh, bye. Oh, bye. Yes. Oh, did we do R&D?
Inverted Paradox says, I got it to level 40 before I dropped it to someone else.
Oh, wow. You just get tired of it and not care about like having it anywhere or whatever, or owning it. Analyze newly discovered phenomenon. It's something.
Inverted Paradox says, I was burnt out by the end.
Oh. You got burnt out, so you like just said, here, you can have it, I'm done with it. It's just too much to keep it up and not really care about, like after a while you're just done with it? Or were you burnt out by the game just a little bit and didn't want to play anymore? And didn't want the fleet to just die, so you just handed it off? It's a handoff. Hey, get your hand out of my pocket. Those aren't your clothings. Oh yeah, I was gonna check that. Peep Delta. We be flying all over this bitch. From the east coast to the west coast. You going? We fly you there. You been? We done already flew up in there. We got you covered like a Jimmy hat. At Delta, we loves us some flying, and it be shown like a motherfucker.
Inverted Paradox says, there was a whole lot of drama between me and another group. I tried for a few months to go it alone, but in the end I simply gave up.
Ew. That's why I'm not much into like the whole like armada and group stuff. In fact, I think this one's automatically wasn't an armada anyway. What's up with that? Why is that one like there? Kick fleet, get the hell out of my... Get off my plane. Play style, what's that? Casual. Search tags, casual. What the hell? Did it crash? No? Weird. I just hovered over this and a window popped up with like a Windows window. Social group. Friendly friend. Yeah, right. Mature. You damn right, bitch. Newbies. Sure, why not? Trekkers. Trekkies. Triple breeders. Voice chat. Wiki posters. Knowledgeable? No, we don't. Let's see. Species. Yeah, I don't care. Time zone. Who gives a shit? Language. Spanish. No. Italian. Yeah, we'll put Italian or German or whatever it is. Other language. Gibberish. There it goes again. It popped up an auto folder. It says Steam, Steam Apps, Common, Star Trek Online Live. It just popped that folder up for some reason. Okay. Right in the middle of gameplay. News. As your new fleet general, I, Gary the Klingon, will provide you with all the ability to earn your rank. You will be a good warrior. Be a warrior.
Warrior. I'm gonna be a warrior. Warrior.
Okay, I need to beam up. Get over here.
Can I please leave the map, man?
Can I get back to my ship? Yeah, I need to move back to my ship, son. Let's see. Go up here. I need to go to space so I can get some more colonies peoples. Of course, I could buy the people, like whatever, but I like to earn them.
I like ironing people. You know, you go over here, you iron them.
Overall, no, right here. Duty officers, department heads, operations, filter, show all. I guess space will have to be the thing for now if it gives me that option. Return to sector space. You will right now.
Entered the colony. No thank yous. Oh, you just went into my ass, man. You went to my ass.
Okay. Let's see if there's any option for. Nope. Review. Oh, the Bertrand cluster. I need to go over there. Yeah, I need to snap my fingers like McKay off of Stargate. Let's see. Closest would be Allied Space Sphere, so we'll do that. Go over there. And then we're about to end the stream. Mr. Misty Eye, therefore I am Mr. Misty Eye, therefore I'm Okay, then go back out. Damn it, I hate putting my slippers on the wrong feet.
Oh, damn it. I gotta go back over and get that then, don't I?
Dude, I could use that transwarp for Iconian something. No, then it would shoot me over there. Damn it. So I was thinking, oh, I can start out the Iconian thing that ends up over here or whatever in Seoul, but it'll get you out right here. You'll be further away,
and then you start like biting your fingernails and eating your toes, and
you start getting the jam up underneath those toes and start putting it on a sandwich, and then
a little bit crazy. Crazy.
I also need. There was something I was talking to Arcana Loth about yesterday, and
Inverted Paradox says, drinking blood too.
Yes, drinking blood. I highly recommend drinking blood. I mean, it's what keeps actors thin and healthy and youthful. Bathing, especially baby's blood. Oh my gosh, adrenochrome or whatever it is. Oh, we're gonna keep going. What the hell? Oh yeah. Yeah, you know, they got the idea from these aliens, so yeah. And that's what they kept in the cargo containers, and that's why we didn't get stuff like, delivered to stores and things. Vitran Cluster. Okay, what is it that I need for the chain? Let's see. Expand. Establish a military base. Okay, it probably won't be there. Listening. Military base. Ooh, it is. Yeah, get off there. Yeah, quit it. Damn it. What's that? Damn it. Provisions 15. Okay, replicator. Provisions, replicate. 15 of those. Hopefully that worked. Okay. And pop that back up again. Military base. Oh, shit. Plan that. 20 hours. Okay, good. That way it'll go to here. Okay, then Betraying Cluster Renown. Then hopefully after that I can randomize it to get that purple doff that you can get from the Betraying Cluster.
The Betraying Cluster. It's a clusterfuck. Roger that. Roger. Yeah. I just need to get rid of all that shit. Or train my peoples in them. Because, you know, I'm never going to get rid of these people. That's the damn truth. And... Nad. Sure, why not learn that? Because I'm gonna keep Grin or whatever his name is, and Bel Air lady, and of course I'm keeping Kagan. I don't know why people like to get rid of Kagan. I mean he's a tactical bridge officer, purple guy or whatever. Who cares? Who gives a shit? You know. Who shivs a get? Somebody talk about shiving somebody as he walks around with a toothbrush that is sharpened. Hey, who's over here talking about how to shiv somebody's? Hey, you talking to me? I'm not talking to nobody. Vascular regenerator. Okay, nope. Yes, learn that, because we don't know if we want to use it or not. Yeah. Anybody understand here? No.
OXNYX053 says, attract fire blows.
Attract fire blows? Yes, it does. Does he have that? Ambush, battle strategies, photon grenade. Mr. Potato Head and his bucket of parts. Fuck, it's a bun for everyone. We'll go ahead and promote Mr. Potato Head. I ain't like that, Mr. Potato Head. You are now promoted, son. Mr. Potato Head. Real doll.
Oh, Ryan.
Oh, hello, Ryan. Hello there. Hello. Cling on me. Cling on till the dreams come true.
Fred, is that you, Fred? Hello, Fred.
What'd that do? That cleaned out some of them.
Nice.
I need to figure out who I'm going to give that to. Specialization pilot. Maybe
Kagan? Kagan? You want to be a pilot too? Are you good pilot, Kagan?
I guess we can give it to him later. We can give anything to somebody later. I don't have to do it right now, though.
Right now. No, we ain't gotta do it right now.
Because
Everyone knows it's Butters.
That's me.
Okay, R&D looking good. That right there. Since that's done, current map. Still no colonists, but it's okay. Show with met requirements. I don't want to spend money on that. And I don't know who actually purchases these heavy phaser Polaron or whatever disruptor turrets or something like that in here. Is it a good version of that turret? Is it worth like clicking that every 20 hours or something? I mean, if they can get one from like a fleet or they can get one from somewhere else. Espionage. Recruitment. Yay. Well, who are we gonna get rid of? Let's see. We're gonna get rid of the refugee.
Inverted Paradox says, Risa is being very well behaved right now.
Oh?
Are people not like dancing in people's faces and stuff? Do I need to come over there?
OXNYX053 says, it's a standard device to use.
Standard. I like substandards. Nuclear vessels, okay. Nuclear vessels. I mean, is it the same turret that you just slap on the back of a ship or something? Ooh. I want to select here. Quartermaster. Select. Do. Stop it now.
Inverted Paradox says, GM Maxwell Navi Smart is hanging around and is spying on us badly, waiting for some drama to stick his nose in.
But what he doesn't know.
OXNYX053 says, does a bit more, but it is targetable. Often dies to fire at will.
Oh, is it one of those turrets? One that you like summon and like consumable turret? I don't like those. Anything consumable that you have to keep buying over and over and over. Nah. I'm the Grinch when it comes to that. You're a mean one, you son of a bitch. You've even got a stench, you bastard. Let's see. I have been going for 3 hours and 12 minutes, 29 seconds. I think I'm going to call it a stream. I would say that I'm going to try to go to bed early, but you know, it ain't going to happen. I'll just be sleepy at work again.
OXNYX053 says, it's 50KX for some rep credit. Murdoch says, load up some predecessor.
I'm thinking about downloading that. How big is that? Like, actually? Just to check it out. I mean... Let's go to the store. Oh, it's still up there. Okay. Let's see. Minimum Windows
Murdoch
10.
says, it was a fast download.
Yeah, 10 gigs. Or, no, 14
Murdoch
gigs.
says, small compared to most games.
Yeah, a lot of them are like 50 plus gigs all these, like, nowadays. I don't know if... I wonder if I could play it, though. I mean, my NVIDIA may not be able to play that. Maybe the minimum. It says iCore Processor 5. I don't have that. I got my old AMD 6300. Old grandpa. He's got them hairs growing out his ears. You know, his eyebrows are getting thinner, but they're getting longer. He gets up there on the porch every once in a while and rocks in his chair. We think, what's he rocking for? And we're thinking, oh, the wind's blowing him. Okay. He can't get up. Let's see. Join the Predators Place as request access. You'll get notified when the developer's ready for more participants. Oh, you have to like have more participants. You have to actually participate in the game. Yeah. What if I don't want to participate and I just want it in my list? This item is not yet available. Anyway, I think I'm no, my idea to Arcana Loth about like, because he was posting like links to JPEG pictures and you know, and I'd have to stop and I'd look or whatever like that. And I was thinking, what if someone wanted to see that picture on the stream that someone posted a link? If because I can script it, I know I can. I have this idea in my head. Like if you post something whatever JPEG, and you're in the safe list, which means I trust that you won't, you know, put something up there that's going to be, you know, cause problems or some shit for Twitch or something, whatever. And it just like kind of pop up on the screen for so many seconds and then go off. I'm thinking I could probably do that. But I don't know if it's a good idea. Like, you know, what if someone pops up a nasty, dirty picture, you know? and then they go like,
Oh my god, baby. Copyright strike, you know. 3 strikes in your ass. Everyone knows it's Butters. Yeah. Anyway, I do appreciate everyone popping out and watching my insanity, which was not too much insanity tonight. I thank Ox for joining a fleet that may not get very far. I mean, it's level 0, and I don't know how fast the fleet goes to level 1 and stuff, and there's that. That ain't too bad, though. I mean, you know, how much does it have to get to be like... It's okay, unlocks at 10,000, so that's got to get to 10,000 on military. Like I said, you know, you don't have to contribute to that if you are in that fleet. I just think it's kind of cool that it's 0 and Gary took it over. Even though, okay, imagine you know, like in your head, like where you normally imagine things at anyway, that Gary is like a Kalis, you know, he tells all these wild stories about his stuff, but do you know if it's true or not, you know? Kalis, you've always imagined he's like a Klingon that says, "I'm going to battle," and then he goes to a transport or something and just hides in like a tavern for like, you know, a week or whatever, and comes out and he like scruffs himself up a little bit and just tells this wild tale of where he's been and slayed or whatever. That's kind of how Gary the Klingon is, right? He's like, he took this fleet, but it's not a great fleet. It's somebody's leftovers they just tossed out in the trash. And he's like, "I have a fleet now," you know. He's all excited, and so that's how that's going. It's developing in my head that way, because you know, in my head, some stuff always happens really weird, like and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah. Hmm. I thank Inverted Paradox for popping in as well. Anyone else that's probably watching that I don't know is there. I see Arcanoloth is listed in the moderators thing on Chatbot. I don't know if he's actually awake or just like, you know, in the shadows. Yeah. Okie dokie, Yogi. I don't know if I'll pop in again later or anything like that. Like, just show up in the game and do whatever. Maybe if I'm awake and in 3 hours. Well, no, probably not. Okay. I'm definitely not going to try to do the endeavors, because usually I can do that. Like, say if I go into work late, or if I am off that next day, I'll usually stay up and let the endeavors roll over and do them for Gary the Klingon. But other than that, nah. So I'm gonna call it a stream. I say again, thank you for watching. I'm not gonna kick it off to anybody else because I don't care to do that anymore. I mean, they always say like keep it going, but then again, those of you who are watching, I know you go to sleep about like this time or anything like that. So why would I throw you off into someone else's stream to where it's forcing you to stay awake because you don't want to be rude or whatever? So, you know, be rude and leave in my stream. You know. Anyway, good night, everybody, or good morning, good day, good evening for those over in the Australia, New Zealand area. Good evening.
OXNYX053 says, "See you next week."
On an all-new episode of Retarded Television. Sorry, that's wrong. I mean, I can say retard because I've been called that before by teachers. So, okay, then. Yeah, see you next week, dude.
OXNYX053 says, "Bonus stream points for joining in a raid."
Bonus stream points for joining in a raid. Yeah. Who is that? Like, who cares about stream points? I don't care about stream points. I don't even care to get raided. That's my thing. Like, I appreciate the raids, but I think they're wasted on me, so I don't really care to get raided.
In fact, I think there's an option to turn raiding off where people can't raid you. Because there's so many there's better people out there making better content that's more fun to watch or something like that than whatever it is I'm doing here. I mean, this is just me being boring playing a game, you know. But having good conversations and stuff in the meantime. That's what it's all about. Without risk, it is our business. No. Anyway, good night, good morning, auf Wiedersehen or some shit, whatever it goes. And I'm about to close her off. I'm going to give it a 10 count this time. So, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good night, good morning, and good night. Bye-bye.